So I'm sitting here today. I get a little notification. Hey, the Future Forecasting Group has uploaded the January 2025, world events that they do, each month. I'm gonna take a little look, watch it. And one thing in particular, I don't remember who said this. One of them looks like there's some kind of Supreme Court ruling or something. It's a major ordeal, and has something to do with politicians and this and that. And I'm like, could it be? Again, the old Brunson brothers case or whatever. And I just thought, man, again, we're already starting the year off really interestingly, aren't we? And yeah, so, ugh. And that guy Brandon apparently did have a vision or whatever. Same guy, last days Brandon. From I think this was maybe 2023. About a, I thought he said it was going to probably be what's that big national park over there? Where they're always talking about the big one's going to erupt from. What's that big national park over by California that everyone's always talking about is going to blow up one day?
Oh, Yellowstone.
Yellowstone, yeah. And he said it looked like something like that, like a big volcanic, eruption essentially, which creates a giant earthquake. And part of California is going to be underwater, Oregon, and it was, it was bad. And a big tidal wave came and from there and went towards Japan and wiped out Japan. And I'm like, man, I don't remember that video, but I wasn't following him back then. I didn't know about him back then. And only, I say recently, probably earlier this year, someone had mentioned to me, Joe, this guy, a lot of the stuff you've had in your dreams, this guy's actually says he's got these same kind of visions. So they sent me one or two, and I was like, oh wow, interesting, you know. And then the main thing was Trump getting his ear shot and all that. Like, okay, this guy, he got some information, however he's getting it, So, anyways, someone just sent me that, and I was like, oh damn, I must have missed that one. But again, it was an older prediction of his, and again, I've had just recently had the 10.2 earthquake thing was whatever about 2 months ago or so, and it was in California, is what I was told in the dream, and because I mean, let's just say if Yellowstone blows, if that's what was to happen, you never know what faults under the ground could be shook and jarred loose, so to speak. And we all know the fault lines over there, in Los Angeles. So it's possible that something like that does happen and then just triggers a big one over in California. So, anyways, just thought it was interesting, and mainly the remote viewing about Congress or the Supreme Court. It's like, hey, what's this about? Now, keep in mind, they always remote view at the end of the month, the next month coming up. So they're all turning in their stuff, 5, 6, 7 days before the end of the month, and then they do their recording and all that stuff, and then they release it. So today's like today the second or the third now, but whatever. It's early in the month, and they don't always get stuff that's coming up to be exactly what they saw in the month. Sometimes it's just near future, but not necessarily in the same month. So just keep in mind, that's a possibility. But just seeing how January is already going, Trump has to get in office. January 6th coming up, January 20th, 21st, he will step in. Uh, you know, looks like someone's trying to get an emergency declared, like I discussed yesterday, so that maybe they can halt this process. So, whatever. I'm enjoying. Hold on, here we go. I'm enjoying my popcorn. I have a selection of 3 different ones, as a matter of fact. case, you're eating too much of one popcorn, watching and enjoying the show. Got 3 to choose from. So, anyways, just want to share that with you. Off to an interesting start for the year. Take care.